Good day. My name is Chuck St. Louis, and I am the author of the article that came out in the Shop Machinist recently called the Anti-Gravity Machine. And what this is a cone ramp. This is not the cone ramp that is illustrated in the article. It's a larger one that I made for my son and will be pictured in part 2. And to demonstrate it, I will put a pencil on the ramp. You can see that this end is the lower end of the ramp. Now I'll put the cone on the end of the ramp, and I'll put a matchbox here. You'll see the cone kind of ticks the matchbox here, but here it knocks it over. What's happening is that the center of gravity is lowered, so the cone ends up lower here, even though it seems to be going up a hill, the ramp. That is the first effect and the most obvious and what makes it work. The second effect is if the cone gets off to a bad start and kind of wobbles, it has this self-centering effect. And what's happening, because the cone is a solid piece, it can only, both ends have to rotate at the same RPM. But if it's riding on a larger end of the cone on one end and a smaller on the other end, obviously there's a problem. So the cone will kind of skate and self-center because of the gravity and also because of the RPMs, and it self-centers, acts as its own differential. So that's the second effect. Now for the most dramatic effect, watch the cone take a roll. It accelerates, it starts going quickly, picks up speed, and all of a sudden the brakes go on and it drops in place and continues spinning. What's happening here? What happens is it rolls on the larger diameter of the cone. It accelerates well and it's not turning very fast, but here, to be able to turn on the small part of the cone, it has to rotate quite quickly. And the rectilinear motion is turned into rotational motion. It's turned into RPMs. And the weight of the cone acts as like a flywheel, and there's no free lunch in physics. The rectilinear motion is traded for the RPMs, the rotational motion, and that's why it seems to put the brakes on. And it's a very interesting little machine. I encourage you to make one. And I would like to thank Village Press for presenting this in the magazine, and hope you enjoy. Thank you, and bye for now.